inventors. Today we're going to look at how to build a rocket at home. Before we do it, let's dive into some cool facts about how real rocket works. Did you know that rockets work by something called action and reaction? That means for every action there's an equal and opposite reaction, like pushing gas out of a back of the rocket. There's an equal and opposite reaction which pushes the rocket forward. Do you know who invented that? It's the world famous inventor Sir Isaac Newton, who also invented or found out about gravity. Alright, now that we know a bit more about how the rocket works, let's blast off and make our own water jet rocket. So what do you need for it? Here's what you need. An empty soda bottle like a 1.5-liter bottle. It can be a Coca-Cola bottle, it can be a Fanta bottle or a lemonade bottle, doesn't really matter. Then you also need a cork, something that fits to the opening of this 1.5-liter bottle. You'll also need an air pump with a needle attachment as shown in this picture. Now, you can also use a 2-liter bottle as a launcher, but it is an option. Sometimes you might decide to use fins to stand up the rocket. In that case, you don't need a launcher. But if you want to make a launcher, you pick like a 2-liter large bottle, like a Fanta large 2-liter bottle. I'll show you what to do with that later. Then you need a funnel to fill water. Then you need some water. And also you need a hand drill with a drill bit, something like a 1.6 millimeter drill bit. Of course, you won't be able to do it, so you have to ask your parents to get it for you. Then you also need some crafting material to decorate your own rocket. First, you need to make sure the cork is drilled using the drill bit. Of course, you cannot do it because of the safety, so you have to ask your parents to do it. Now, once you have it drilled, you can insert the needle through it and then attach it to the bottle through the opening as shown in this picture. Second step, which is an optional step, is to create a launcher. So if you don't want to have a self-standing rocket, you can create a launcher itself. So what you do is get that 2-liter large plastic bottle and then cut it from the top so that you can insert the rocket from the top of it, and then you need to also make an opening at the bottom of it so that you can get the pipe through it. So the launcher will hold the rocket as it's shown on this picture here. If you don't want the launcher, you can also just use some standing fins on the sides of the rocket so the rocket can be stand without the support of a launcher. Now it's time to decorate your rocket. And once you decorate your rocket the way you want, you can fill the water and it is ready to launch. When you are launching, just make sure that you always point the rocket away from you, or actually get a help from an adult to point the rocket if it does not stand on the launcher.